Do you think with Vic coming in, and I'd heard rumblings that maybe guys were upset because they weren't traveling with the best receiver and that type of thing, and I understand maybe part of that schematic, maybe no right way to do it. Do you see yourself traveling more this year in Vic's system than maybe the corners in the past, or have you guys got any indication of how you might do that?
Well, I'm always up to travel. I told him I even had a talk with him before, and I just said, "Hey man, whatever want me to do, I'm here to do it. That's if that's me traveling or me just staying and left or whatever I need to do. I'm willing to do it. So I'm always a team open guy. But if I need to be traveling, I'll be traveling. But year 12 traveling,
Yeah,
woo,
you're 12, man. That's
year 12. Hey,
Oh
that's tough.
man.
Like that's why we drafted the first rounder for.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about these guys, man? Like, how are they fitting in? And what's the hardest thing about being a young corner or a safety? Making that jump from college to the pros.
It's gonna be good, man. I think the young guys doing very well. I'm doing my best job, mentoring. That's what I'm good for. I'm good for like mentoring kids. But these guys coming in and they working hard, man. They threw a lot at Dean. Dean as a young kid, he's play every position out there in the secondary, man. So he's a smart, intelligent guy, And Q, he getting better, explosive guy, man. Quentin very explosive, very fast, very athletic. These guys coming in and playing. I can see these guys coming on and stepping on the field quick and fast because of the fact that we need it. We got younger in the secondary. We brought Chauncey back, a guy that's a ball hawk that could go out there and attack the ball.
With these young guys, man, do y'all give Cooper DeJean shit because of his paint job?
Because his paint job?
Yeah, he's white.
Oh my. Hey, no, not at all, man. Not at all.
You're
man,
like, wow, how did you get here? What's different about you, man?
Like he's special. Like I ain't met him. Like I saw Cooper DeJean. I saw him in high school playing basketball. Right, saw him just doing some windmill dunks and all kind of crazy stuff. I'm like, woo, like, and then like I commented on there like literally like 4 years ago, and then he coming back said appreciate it and whatever. Then next thing you know, he get drafted to us, and then a week before it, he kind of said like start bench cut. He had Jalen Ramsey.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Myself. I'm like, dang, now we on teams. Like you need to reverse this. You know what I'm saying? Getting this. He talking about keep him in that order and had me getting cut.
Hey, I never play those start bench cut deals because it's always disrespecting one great player.
For real. I'm like, come on, man. And then he ended up being on the team. But
that's
so he like
so damn funny. But you were cool about that. Some dudes would be kind of assholes about that. You were cool about that. I like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I'll be taking jokes. I like to play around.
Do you think Fangio is a tough coach? Because that's what I hear about him. And are you cool with that? I mean, we both know Matty P. I know the history. And
yeah.
And I rock with Matty P, but I also know he can be a little over the top with that stuff, with the New England stuff. And and I wonder, does Vic compare in a way of toughness, the way he coaches hard, the way he talks to guys? Because that was part of the question down there, was were the guys in Miami fans of Vic. I've heard nothing but good things about him, but can the guys take the tough coaching?
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job right now, man. Yeah. So I don't do too many OTA practice. I'll be at home with the kids and the family. But the times I was down there, he was a good dude, man. Respectful. He's quiet though. You know what I'm saying? He more of a guy like you gotta go into his office. He really more detailed. Like he tell you from every position what job need to be done and how you do it, and this is how you want it to look, and he go about his day. So if you don't, he look like the type of coach that if you don't do what my job needs you to do, I don't care how much you get paid, I'm benching you.
And that's what you need.
That's what everybody needs. So that's the type of coach you want.
Yeah, that's the type of coach you want. What's the toughest thing about playing cover 3?
Toughest part is, man, it depends on what kind of cover 3. If this is a traditional one, or is a tight fire zone one. So traditional.
Tell me the difference. Tell me like I don't know, because other than Madden, I never had to do this from back there.
The traditional cover 3 is more of like a loose third. So it's more like you split the difference between 1 and 2 if both of them go vertical. But if it's a tight 1/3, if one come vertical, that's your man totally. And like the nickel is more like a carry seam guy instead of a flat guy.
So would you call that a zone match, or is that less?
Yeah, it's sort of like a zone match. Yeah. So that's the difference. Yeah, it's like a fire zone, sometimes.
Yeah. So. Okay. That's good. I just learned something. Okay. Well, all right. Tell me this, the hip drop tackle. Have you guys talked about this? Because I feel like you're a guy that ends up in these tough situations And I don't think there's anything malicious about it most of these times. And it's going to be really tough to litigate. But what does that do to you as a tackler? And what is the messaging being? Because I'm sure even with the little bit you've been down there, guys are talking about it.
Yeah, well, it's a tough task for definitely of a corner because we play the game from the side view.
Yeah.
A lot of guys we got to tackle from an angle, like from the side. We're not like safeties that come head on, linebackers that come head on. I feel like it was a attack to corners almost feel like because of the fact that if a running back come through the hole, we got to come from the side of them, and most likely they bigger than us, so they kind of drag us, so we got to pull our weight down to get them down. So it's like it'll be very tough, man. I don't know how to go about that, even though I'm not saying I'm not just one of the best tacklers in the world, but
yeah,
Jesus, I need to get them down.
I wasn't one of the best tacklers in the world. I flew in out of control and from the side. Defensive ends as well. We have to end up in these situations sometimes. And I know exactly what you're talking about, where you're like, you want to pull him backwards,
Yes.
And that's just like something I couldn't untrain my brain to do.